Non-essential staff at the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad and their family members are being evacuated due to increased security concerns, according to U.S. officials. However, CBS reported that on Wednesday, U.S. officials were informed that Israel might soon launch a military operation against Iran. The officials stated this information partly influenced the U.S. decision to advise certain Americans to leave the region. They added that the U.S. expects Iran to retaliate against American targets in Iraq. This situation follows a recent stall in negotiations over Iran's nuclear program. U.S. Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff still plans to meet Iranian officials for the sixth round of talks on Sunday. According to Axios, Witkoff is scheduled to meet Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi in Muscat. A U.S. State Department official told the BBC that embassy staffing levels are continually reviewed. The official said the latest review led to the decision to reduce the U.S. presence in Iraq. President Trump spoke about Iran at the Kennedy Center on Wednesday. He told reporters that Americans were advised to leave the region due to the risk of danger. Trump added, "We'll see what happens." He repeated the U.S. stance that Iran must not develop a nuclear weapon.
Now are being moved out of the region within striking distance.
Well, they are being moved out because it could be a dangerous place, and we'll see what happens. But they are we've given notice to move out, and we'll see what happens.
Is there anything that can be done to dial the temperature down in the region?
They can't have a nuclear weapon.
The president said he still hopes for a deal that prevents Tehran from acquiring nuclear weapons. Extirpate, however, he expressed doubt that Iran would stop its uranium enrichment activities. Earlier in the week, Trump had a tense 40-minute phone call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Netanyahu has long supported a military approach over diplomacy when dealing with Iran. As nuclear talks reach a critical phase, it is unclear whether the U.S. is signaling a threat or reacting to one. Iranian Defense Minister Aziz Nasserzadeh warned that Iran would strike U.S. bases in the region if negotiations fail and military action is taken. Reuters reported that U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin approved the voluntary departure of military families from Middle Eastern countries, including Kuwait and Bahrain. While speaking before a congressional panel on Wednesday, the Pentagon said there were strong indications that Iran was progressing toward developing a nuclear weapon.